Good morning.
Morning, Raj.
So we are back again for a brief show. We thought that there are so many interesting aspects of the IPL that we are not covering when we sort of go live every morning. So today we thought we'll just look at some of the players who are missing in action this time around.
For their respective teams.
Yes,
Exactly.
some of them for reasons outside of cricket, uh, and some of them for reasons
Injury and cricketing reasons.
cricketing reasons, largely cricketing reasons.
Reasons.
So okay, Bala, can we go team by team?
Yeah, we'll start off with CSK.
CSK
Obviously,
itself, yeah.
straight off the bat, you can say they certainly miss Suresh Raina, both in the field as an inspirational fielder as well as a motivator, and of course him at one drop, he has built a huge record for himself in the IPL with his wonderful batting in. At one drop because he can shift gears, he is capable of hitting the sixes right at the top and also working, nudging his way around. He's a wonderful runner between the wickets along with the Dhoni. So certainly CSK, CSK is missing Suresh Raina, not with Harbhajan Singh because nobody talks of Harbhajan Singh, but CSK certainly miss Suresh Raina, and it also misses a fast bowler who is really fast. Unfortunately, Lungi Engidi didn't shine, and it really misses Josh Hazelwood.
Yeah.
He played one match. I think he would. I mean, it's very difficult for him to get into the 11, but it misses somebody like him. What do
Yeah,
you say, Raj?
yeah, definitely. I would also say,
I'm sorry.
CSK has a scenario where, Suresh Raina, we all know. It was a
Always on
non-cricketing reason. So we'll leave
reasons.
that aside. But these two guys, they are not. I mean, there's one more guy. I mean, I would say Lungi Ngidi, like you said, wasn't probably at his prime. Josh Hazelwood, who has actually come off cricket, and
He had one good match, man.
and the purple cap winner of last time,
Yeah,
who's sitting outside,
exactly.
right?
Yeah, exactly. He
Imran
spoke
Tahir,
last night. Imran
Imran
Tahir.
Tahir is. I mean, now how do they get them in? I don't know, but definitely these are two guys who would definitely add some
Yeah, how do
more
you add
firepower
somebody like Imran Tahir when two leg spinners are already in the 11?
already.
Yesterday, especially
CSK
talking in
also
context
has.
of,
Yeah,
yeah,
CSK also has this challenge of the four overseas, three of the four overseas players auto counting themselves in, and you
yeah,
can't remove Sam Curran. The only Curran you can remove is Karan Sharma, who unfortunately needs to migrate before he becomes an overseas player.
yeah. But Karan
So,
Sharma, of course, yeah, but he has been impressive.
I know.
More impressive than Chawla.
So fair enough. So either Chawla or Karan Sharma need to migrate. Only
Migrate.
then one of these guys will get a chance, right?
Because not just three foreign players, four foreign players almost walk into
Yes,
the team.
that's the point. That's the point. And so we go
Plus,
to
otherwise,
SRH.
you really go out of conservatism that Chennai is known for. You must remove Shane Watson.
Yeah, which they might not know because I think
That's
CSK works a lot on loyalty factor. So we'll leave it there.
But they have two players. I think they can try Monu Singh, who is a Jharkhand player, not a foreign player,
No,
but
but that is a
he is.
different topic, right? I mean, we are talking
Yeah,
about whom we are missing. We'll
missing.
take care later. So I mean, Hyderabad, the Bhuvneshwar Kumar is an obvious miss, I think.
Exactly. Obviously, they miss him.
I mean, you can see in the yesterday, like we said, Sandeep Sharma had a good outing, but not sure.
But Natarajan didn't have a good outing. Though,
he had a middling outing, although he bowled terrific Yorkers towards the latter part.
But he, for some strange reason, he also tried short balls, which went for a couple of sixes.
Yeah, that is true.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I think there's nobody specific that.
SRH also missed Mitchell Marsh, who unfortunately got injured. Perhaps as you were suggesting in the previous show, they can try Fabian Allen.
Again, that is a different story. Mitchell Marsh. I won't say they're missing him too much for the simple reason that they have equal.
Again, they have their foreign bases covered.
Equal players. I mean, you have players who can actually come up. So we are talking about guys who really are missing out because of some reason. So I would say Fabian Allen probably is one. But then from this, Bhuvneshwar Kumar, maybe Fabian Allen. These two guys, I think SRH.
Or perhaps they can drop an Indian player like Khalid Ahmed and perhaps try somebody like Basil Thampi or.
I don't know. I mean, again, we are going into uncharted territory. That is not what we are supposed to be discussing. So we are only talking about.
I mean, you missed your favorite man, Billy Stanley.
He can't come in. No, he's
He
sitting
can't come
outside. He
in,
can't
but
come in. So that
they
is
are
all.
missing somebody like, I mean, they are obviously missing is a foreign bowler who can get them to good starts.
Same scenario. See, CSK and SRH are in the same scenario. You really need somebody who bowls genuinely fast. You
Fast.
have a Hazelwood sitting outside. You have a Billy Stanley sitting outside. I mean, that it tells you the story. So I think that's pretty much it.
Very unfortunate. I mean,
Yeah,
unfortunate in the sense it
yeah,
happens. It happens with
yes.
teams.
So now, if you look at who else, RCB, anyone that they're missing?
RCB, I don't think they have a very pretty settled lineup, isn't it? They
Yeah,
have a
I'll
pretty.
say I will say they would probably be missing Marcus Stoinis.
That's what I mean. They sent him to Delhi Capitals. I mean,
Yeah,
they have sent a lot of very good cricketers from their
outside
lineup
to
to the
other
outside.
yeah. So maybe I think just as a joke, I would say yeah, that was a missed opportunity
But
probably.
see, it's the other way around. RCB, luckily for RCB, the guys who they went in with, and they had to replace people with, like, I mean, they replaced Dale Steyn with Chris Morris to a very in the last match. So those replacements have worked wonderfully well for them.
Yeah, for now at least. So we'll leave it there, I guess.
Perhaps they can try one change, which is Joshua Philippe in place of Aaron Finch.
Yeah, possibly.
Because you can give some kind of a rest to De Villiers as a wicketkeeper also.
Although to be honest, it's only after keeper. I mean, this guy went behind the stumps that RCB started winning. So cricketers are known for their idiosyncrasies, right?
Yeah, that's right.
You stay behind the stumps. Don't move from here, man. Otherwise, we won't win. I mean, I don't know. It might happen. So Rajasthan Royals again. I'm just going one after the other. Rajasthan Royals again. I think that team is. There's nobody who is actually sort of whom they miss, right? I mean,
They were missing Stokes, but the way he played, he's
but
now
then,
back.
It's the first game, so we'll see what happens today. So Ben Stokes obviously was a big miss for them.
I mean, would you play Ocean Thomas, another favorite of yours?
No, I think their problem again is these guys also have the same problem, right? I mean, you have Steve Smith who's the captain,
Jofra Archer, Josh Butler, and Ben Stokes.
Somebody like a David Miller is cooling his heels. Think of it. I mean, he's a clean hitter. I mean, any ground he can probably knock the leather off the ball.
Towards, I mean, he is now in the waning period of his career, T20 career. So
it's 31.
He's 31, but he has had too much of T20. If you have seen his performances across the T20 leagues, you can certainly say it is on the wane.
It's middling, probably. So you have quite a few fellows. Now since you asked me if a fast bowler is possible, I would probably say Tom Curran goes out and one of the genuine quicks come in.
But they can't remove Steve Smith or Archer, Butler, or Stokes. Four. All the four walk in. They are the best.
Yeah. So that is all of these guys have that problem, and they have four guys, and then they purchase other guys as backups.
So Ocean Thomas, Tom Curran, David Miller, Andrew Tye. He played one match. He was not working. So
Kings 11. Kings 11 is Kings 11.
Kings 11. I would certainly try out Chris Gayle in place of Maxwell. At least for a match. What do you say?
I would not do that because you are breaking up the only thing that is working for Kings 11.
You mean to say Maxwell opening pair?
Opening pair. I mean, if you play Chris Gayle,
I think you can play Rahul one down.
That's what I'm saying. No, that is the only thing that is working for them.
But okay.
So our man plays.
They have to do something to break the. That's what. The only thing that worked for CSK was kind of the opening slot between Watson and Faf du Plessis. They broke it, had Sam Curran open the innings. It kind of worked for CSK. So it doesn't mean nothing is cast in stone in T20 matches.
Nothing is working anyways. Will I do it? I don't know. I mean, I would probably stick because Chris Gayle is also. If you look at Chris Gayle again, what has he done?
Not saying Chris Gayle is certainty or anything. Yeah. It's a locked thing. It is not. I'm just saying since nothing is working, might as well give it a try.
Yeah.
They can also try Mujib somewhere.
No, so then they should bring in Chris Gayle and say bowl 4 overs, man.
Or perhaps they can use Mujib. They used him for one match, but
Yeah,
again
he didn't. It was very middling. I mean, he actually was taken for runs. Actually, he was taken for runs.
taken for runs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So
because Sheldon Cottrell, he has been good. He has been bad also. So perhaps try somebody else.
they
That's
don't
the
have
reason.
too many. They don't have too many. Kolkata Knight Riders, do they miss anybody? I don't think so. I mean, I think they are a pretty solid unit as of now. I mean, they also have the problem of plenty because there is somebody called Chris Green sitting happily inside doing nothing. Uh,
But he is being talked of as a replacement to Sunil Narayan. But Chris Green has also had issues with his bowling action
bowling. Yeah, we spoke yesterday about it,
yesterday about it.
and we have
I'm
forgotten
not
that.
sure about. I mean, Tom Banton needs to be given one more chance because we can't dump him
Yeah.
with just one bad outing.
And they also have a genuine one more genuine quick bowler sitting.
Lockie Ferguson.
Yes, so maybe that is another option you have. I mean, you paid 15 crores for Pat Cummins, but then why not try Lockie Ferguson? Just like you said, why
Yeah,
not try?
Cummins, he has been he's been blowing hot and cold. He's
Yeah,
been good. He has had a bad day too. Perhaps they can try Lockie Ferguson, but
yeah.
Cummins can hit couple of sixes late in the order. I don't know about Lockie Ferguson's batting ability.
So I find Lockie Ferguson pretty weird because Lockie means vegetable up north.
Okay, Lockie. Okay,
Lockie,
okay, okay.
Lauki.
Yeah, yeah, I know, I know.
Anyways, I mean, bad joke, but then let us move on. So I've left the
Top
top
two
two
teams.
teams. Top two teams. Delhi Capitals definitely they are missing Amit Mishra now.
Yeah,
Ishan Sharma, I don't know. Ishan Sharma is also out. So
out.
I don't know.
Pant is halfway out. He's not. I mean, he should be back in a week, or that's what the injury report says.
Yeah. So that is to me that is the key thing. I would
Alex Carey, you would want him to have a longer run, right?
longer run and probably at the top of the order because
Order.
Alex Carey. I mean, if you remember that last innings he played in the England Australia
Australia
series,
one day match.
one-day series. I mean, he is capable of. Um, I mean, clearing his front leg and hitting the ball. So for me, I mean, I'm just obsessed with that because I find it very weird when batsmen actually try to hit spinners across the line. I find it
But Raj,
extremely
I'll come back with the line that you said when I said the same thing. In the same match, Maxwell also had a century, terrific century, but he is not fired at all for Kings 11 Punjab in this
See,
tournament.
Maxwell has always been that. Maxwell is not just this season. I mean, his last successful season was 6 years ago.
2014.
Yeah. So I mean, keep Maxwell. Let us keep Maxwell out of the picture, like we keep some of the others. You know, there's one particular player in CSK we keep out of the picture. No, like just like that.
No man,
Yeah.
no, let's not go there.
Yeah, that's what.
I mean, would
Maxwell
you
is also like that.
you want to give Daniel Sams a run
Yeah, I would definitely look at
in place
sort
of? That's then again the problem,
yeah,
same
that-
problem.
again the problem.
Because Andrich, Norgay, and Kagiso Rabada,
See, yeah,
they are locked.
unless I mean, there is a niggle somewhere here and there, or they want to give one person a rest, which I won't actually, or which I might now. Thinking, okay, let us try out the bench strength because there's no point trying out the bench
And
strength.
how about
when everything-
Sandeep Lamichane?
Same thing. How do you get
What do
the
you-
how do you get the
play?
guys in? Yeah, how do you get the guys in is the question. So I think I mean pretty much every team has that problem. I
Because
mean,
they
as of
can't
now-
even play Shimran Hitmeher, man.
Yeah. So as of now, that is the challenge. See, now if you bring in, see, like yesterday or day first yesterday we discussed, I would ask Shimron Hetmeyer if he's ready to open with him, man. See, for me, the key challenge is you can't have Shikhar Dhawan playing out 20 overs and scoring 60 runs. I don't think that is
That was bad advertisement
that
for
is,
T20 cricket.
T20 cricket. I mean, even Gavaskar at this age would do better. Forget about the 36 he scored of 60 overs. But then, yeah. So, and then Mumbai Indians, I think Mumbai Indians is pretty much settled.
Sorted.
Settled. I don't think they're missing anybody. Although,
How about, I mean, at
Chris-
least
Chris-
resting somebody like Pattinson and giving Nathan Coulter-Nile a
yeah,
chance?
definitely. And I would also go ahead and give rest to one of the openers and get Chris Lynn in. But that opener happens to be the captain, so you can't sort of get him out.
How about Sharfin Rutherford?
Yeah, why not? So I mean, I wouldn't mind trying any of these fellows. So
And
I mean,
there is also Mitch and McLagan. I can't
Mitch
get his name.
Flanagan, yeah.
Yeah,
Mitch
I never
McClenaghan,
get
who was their prime bowler last 2 seasons.
seasons.
Now this
So,
time he is sitting idle.
yeah.
So this is an embarrassment of riches for Mumbai Indians. I for one would definitely, if I'm Rohit Sharma, I would definitely try at least one of these guys in every succeeding match for the next 2 or 3 matches at least. Or I would just go for the next 2 matches unchanged, get 14 points, and then start trying.
That's
So
true.
this is the way I would go. So I think overall, what are we saying? I think overall, what are we saying? Uh, the big misses as far as teams are concerned, maybe, I mean, the guys who are not there. I'm not talking about guys who are there. Who are not there, definitely, I think Suresh Raina is the biggest miss with CSK at the receiving end. Amit Mishra is a big miss for Delhi Capitals.
Sunrise. I'm sorry, Delhi
Capitals.
Capital.
So
Yeah.
I think that is about it. Two guys, and both Indian players, mind you.
And I would add Bhuvi to SRH.
Yeah, oh yeah, Bhuvi also, SRH. Yeah, I forgot that, definitely.
Yeah.
So these are 3 guys whose absence is being felt.
And especially it's very telling for DC. I mean, SRH and CSK. At
Yeah.
least DC is kind of managed with other people, but this is not the case.
Yeah, I would still say that Amit Mishra would have been a. I mean, see, if at all DC comes a cropper somewhere, you would see Amit Mishra getting linked to that. I mean, that is my hunch.
But anyway,
Somewhere
Amit Mishra
he's-
was not a certainty in the 11, Raj, in my view, because Ashwin was anyway going to play. And I think Akshar Patel has really stepped into
So it would have
Amit
been
Mishra's shoes.
it would have been Amit Mishra and Ashwin.
Ashwin.
To me, it would have been
Yeah,
these 2 guys.
But it's not a huge miss in my, as much as CSK
again,
misses Suresh Raina or SRH missing Bhuvi. Man.
No,
That's
I disagree, because Amit Mishra to me is the spinner of IPL. Think about it.
Yeah, he has been, but that's
He's
also
still good enough. He's still good enough. He proved that. In the
he
matches
was very
played.
impressive.
Yeah.
Even in the match he got injured, he was impressive.
Extremely impressive. So to me,
I'm not taking anything away from Amit Mishra. I'm not saying he's a good bowler. All I'm saying, the miss felt by the team because the replacements have stepped in adequately. That's my point.
That much is, I agree. That much I agree. I think it is. I mean, see Ashwin also. Ashwin's thing is, I mean, in the matches we have seen him, he is bowling to a plan.
Yeah, always does.
I just hope that he doesn't start trying too much of things which he was doing last year and the year before.
He's too smart a cookie, man.
Yeah, I know he is.
He is like one of us, because see, at the end of the day, even when we do shows, though we are absolute novices, we also try to do something new. That's in our nature, no? That is the kind of person he is.
Yeah, and I think he's doing. I mean, he's definitely has a career after his cricket, because he's already doing shows. So
those are pretty interesting, especially if you know Tamil, because there are a lot of Tamil stuff in it.
Yeah. So I think we'll I think so. At the end of the day, I mean, we are talking about 3 Indian players who are missed.
Yes.
And I mean, I think that this also leaves us scope to discuss some inspired purchases, which we'll do in our next
show,
I guess. Yeah.
Yes.
So on that happy note, thank you for watching.
We'll ring the curtain down on this particular episode.
Like, subscribe. The link is right there. And in case any one of you wants to write in and want to be on the show, please do that also, because I mean, just 2 of us rambling on is not interesting. We are more than happy to have anyone. Yeah, anyone who's ready to ramble in the morning, we are game.
Good.
So yeah, you said something.
No, that's good. More the merrier, as I keep saying.
Yeah, more the merrier. So we are on Bala is on Twitter, so you can check out the
K Balakumar at K Balakumar. And Raj is also on Twitter. He's online obliques.
Yeah, that is the name that is coming. So you guys can just reach out to us in case you want to be part of the show. That's all I'll say. It's just having fun, guys. It's just having friends sitting and talking, just like we. I mean, instead of going to office and talking, since we are not going to office, we decided we'll sit here and talk.
Exactly.
That's all there is. Yeah. So, yeah.
That's about it, Raj. No, nothing. I mean, we are missing a few more people in the show. Yes. That's about it. Because since we are talking about missing people in the lineup,
yeah, I agree.
We'll few more people wouldn't be bad.
Joining in would be nice. So thanks a lot for watching, and see you soon.
Sure.
So, and what am I supposed